Well, welcome back. Lensa Odingo is our sign language interpreter, and my name is Catherine Achenga. Let's now focus on the stories that have been making news throughout the day, and we begin with the events that transpired earlier this morning at the Supreme Court, where Justice Philomena Mbete Mwilu takes over as the Chief Justice in an acting capacity following the retirement of David Kenani Maraga, who surrendered his instruments of power following the completion of his 4-year non-renewable term. His departure from the judiciary was characterized by glowing tribute from his peers and those that he mentored. Sarafina Robi with details of the special ceremony that was held to honor him as he retires from the judiciary.
I, David Kenani Maraga, Chief Justice of the Republic of Kenya and the President of the Supreme Court of Kenya, do swear in the name of the Almighty God.
On the 19th of October 2016, Chief Justice David Kenani Maraga took oath of office as the 14th Chief Justice of Kenya and the second since the promulgation of the 2010 Constitution. Monday, the 11th of January 2021, will mark the end of his career not just as the Chief Justice, but as judge after attaining the mandatory retirement age of 70 years. In a special ceremony to mark his exit, an application will be made on behalf of the Law Society of Kenya by the President of the LSK, Nelson Harvey.
My Lords, Judges of the Supreme Court, on behalf of the Law Society, I'm very grateful to the court for having considered the application and made.
The bench, constituting of 5 judges, including Justice Maraga, will grant it.
The application by Nelson Harvey, the President of the Law Society of Kenya, succeeds in its entirety, and the same is granted as prayed. For the avoidance of doubt, the Chief Justice, David Kenani Maraga, shall be deemed to retire at midnight tonight, the 11th day of January 2021.
This will mark the end of the official ceremony inside the courtroom. They will then convene outside the Supreme Court. Maraga will reminisce of his 4-year journey as the country's second Chief Justice under the current Constitution.
The milestones we have achieved in moving the judiciary transformation to where it is today is our collective achievement, for which I draw enormous pride.
He challenged the judiciary to continue upholding the rule of law.
I want to urge that you don't let the people of Kenya down. I'm sure you live in this country and you have seen the drums of political war being beaten already. My colleagues, if you waver and do the wrong thing, and this country descends into chaos, God will never forgive you.
Justice Philomena Mwilu, who took over as Chief Justice in acting capacity, hailed him for the integrity and mentorship and reforms in the court processes.
As Chief Justice, your commitment, your vision, and leadership accelerated transformation in the judiciary. It deepened independence of the institution, accountability of judges, and transparency across the institution. It increased public confidence in the courts and tribunals and enhanced access to justice for many Kenyans. My Lord, you leave a proud, irreversible legacy, particularly in regard to harnessing technology towards the effective and efficient dispensation of justice, judicial independence, protecting and entrenching the rule of law, and fidelity to the same across public governance to the Constitution.
She will then receive the instruments of power in the judiciary, including the Constitution, the judiciary flag and status report of the judiciary. And in the same breath, Maraga was derobed.
Evans Gisheru retired, succeeded by Dr. William Mutu.
He then bid farewell to his colleagues. And after the number plate of his vehicle is changed, he boards his personal vehicle, gets the last salute as Chief Justice, and drives out of the judiciary, having served his time in public office with his family in tow. The Chief Justice, David Kenani Maraga, as hailed by the legal fraternity, leaves behind a strong legacy and an independent judiciary, as he urged those he leaves behind to continue upholding the rule of law as they await for the appointment of the 15th Chief Justice of Kenya. Reporting for Channel 1 News from the Supreme Court of Kenya, I'm Sarafina Robi.